Hell yeah, Iowa. Thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys doing all right? Well, check it out. We have one more song after only Chasing Safety. Yep, one more song after only Chasing Safety. But if you guys are down to party, we can play you guys a bunch of other songs if you'd like to hang out with us today. Hell yeah. Well, before we go on, you can do me a little bit of a favor. So, before we played, there was a band called Static Dress. And I need you guys to make some noise for Static Dress. We met those dudes like 6 months ago. God, we've been on tour for fucking ever. So we met these guys on the European leg of this tour. They came and did all of those shows with us. And then they said, we want to see how Underoath fans are in America. So we brought them all the way over here from Leeds. Make some noise for Static Dress, ladies and gentlemen. But there was another band on the show tonight, and we've got a pretty special story about this band if I have time to just tell you a quick story. So we were on tour, this is about 2.5 years ago. We had an off day in a place called Lawrence, Kansas, which is a place we like to hang out sometimes. We hadn't been to Lawrence, Kansas in like a decade or something, so we were hanging out, we went and we got some food. When we asked this, I think it was the server, where can we find some good local music? We don't want to see a national act, a band with a booking it. We just wanted to see something like, where's the underground shit happening? So this guy was like, well, let me think about it. I got this cool bar, you know, down the street. It's called this. Can't remember the name if you put a fucking gun to my head. But he told us where to go. So we make our way down there. And this has been a pretty grueling tour. We're pretty exhausted. We hadn't really spent a lot of time together on our days off. And we went down to this basement of a dive bar, right? And we wanted to watch some local cool acts because it reminded us of where we came from, where we started. That's really what we were after. So our entire band and our entire crew, for the most part, went to this show. It probably held about maybe 100 people. There's probably 75 people in there, including us. And we sat there, we watched the band, we watched another band, everyone's kind of sitting around. And then this band comes on, and the whole room just comes alive. Immediately, I was captivated by their frontman. I was like, damn, that guy's a fucking rock star. He doesn't even know he's a rock star yet, right? And we watched this band move an entire room, and they weren't even in the headliner, right? So not only did we drink, maybe a little too much, if you ask my friend Tim over here, who probably doesn't even remember.
It was icy outside, Tim took a spill.
He maybe not even remember the night, but we ended up meeting these guys, watching their show, leaving after, you know, the next band played because they just stole the whole show. And we've talked about this night at least once a week for the last 2.5 years, once a month for the last 2.5 years, whatever it is. This night just stuck with us forever. So I met these kids, I befriended them on Instagram, which is what we do now, I guess. And yeah, long story short, we found out they're from here, and we're like, I don't care if you don't fit in, you guys have to come play the show with us. Right? Because where Underoath came from, our whole life, every show we played, we never fucking fit in. We were always those guys. So we wanted to bring this band up here because we, number one, think they're cool, and number two, we think you're really gonna like them. And if you weren't here, shame on you. And if you were here, you're gonna do me a favor, you're gonna follow these guys on Spotify and buy their merch. The band is called Mr. Softheart, and they're your new hometown fucking heroes. Make some noise for Mr. Softheart! And wherever they are, I can't see very well. I want to thank you guys so much for playing with us. You guys are awesome. I watched the whole set from right there. That was fucking great. Make some noise for Mr. Softheart. All right, last song off Chasing Safety, and then we're going to play you songs off Defy the Great Line, Lost in the Sound of Separation, all sorts of other shit.